All right, well, speaking of bad weather, it's a pretty soggy night out there, Ryan.
What a welcome, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, for sure. Listen, it has been a brutal day for travel, even though the freezing rain has really not even occurred yet for most of the province anyway. I know it's underway in the north, but just a terrible day with the rain coming down at times heavy and the waterlogged roads. It has not been pretty out there. Freezing rain warnings in effect for northern Nova Scotia and a rainfall warning in effect for northern Nova Scotia and southern Nova Scotia. In fact, most of the province under that rainfall warning, also a lace of wet wind warning in effect. Note the temperatures, they really tell the story, and you can see we are above the freezing mark for the south and starting to drop to and below the freezing mark for northern areas. And this is where we're going to start to see that freezing rain occurring as this rain pulls into that colder layer. Now, the good news is that as those temperatures are starting to drop, the heaviest rainfall is starting to migrate east. So this heavy rain likely won't be falling into that sub-freezing layer. We're going to be seeing lighter rain, but still, nonetheless, enough to ice things up. And again, we're already seeing that occurring in Colchester, Cumberland areas right now and across northern Cape Breton. So this model doing a pretty good job with where we are right now. And so I think doing a pretty good job with that. We'll run it forward, and you can see over the next 3 hours, this is where we're going to really drop below the freezing mark all through the valley and into central areas of the province. And then finally, towards the late evening, we'll drop below the freezing mark for the Halifax metro area and down closer to the Atlantic coastline. And this is where we're going to be seeing these kind of bands of moisture tracking at least near shore, close enough that we could continue even into early Friday morning to be seeing some ice pellets, some freezing rain, and some snow. And it does look like it'll end with a little bit of light snow, perhaps enough to coat things up, especially right along the Atlantic coastline. By lunchtime tomorrow, we're done. We are looking at those northerly winds tomorrow. Those are going to be raw. Temperatures right near the freezing mark. Few onshore flurries lingering. Some sunny breaks in through the southwest. And then we will further clear as we move into the Saturday time period. And I know, given the mess that is, I've been kind of advertising Saturday, giving us a little carrot, some light at the end of the tunnel, and Saturday does still look pretty dynamite. We'll explain that in more detail with your 7-day coming up in just a few minutes.
Yes, something to look forward to.
For sure.
All right, thanks, Ryan.